Encore, il y avait décidé aussi qu'on allait marcher et se parler devant ton marche. On sait pourquoi on est là.
We're here to be human beings. We've been confined for the past year. We understand what's going on, but let's treat each other as humans. Let's act towards humanity today. Donc, en guise d'humanité, j'aimerais au moins vous entendre faire un peu de bruit, quoi. Encore. Merci beaucoup.
Oh wow, it's really cold here.
Outside, you do as you wish. On se met dans un cercle. Donc,
Yay!
Et c'est encourageant, c'est pour le futur, parce que je suis grand-mère maintenant, et alors je ne peux pas dire trop de choses, mais juste vous êtes indiqué parce que vous êtes ici aujourd'hui.
Yay!
Next up we'll have King Hymns. Yes.
Energy is shifting right now. That's cool.
Men! We have failed! Men! We have failed! All the men! Repeat after me! Men! Men! We have failed! Every time a woman dies at our hands, we have failed! We have failed! Every time a woman is raped, we have failed! We have failed! Have failed! We have failed! Missing and murdered indigenous women on this land. Every year, thousands of them. Men! Men! We have failed! We have failed! 7 women. Montreal, Quebec. Just a few days ago, visited by death. Men! We have failed, and we fail every single day. Every hand raised to strike a woman, we have failed. When we look at our brothers and we don't acknowledge what the fuck they're doing, we have failed. When we don't check each other, we have failed. Women, I am sorry. I prostrate myself before you in apology. You are the bearers of our souls. You are the bearers of our sons, our daughters. We have failed you. We have failed you. We have failed you. We have failed you. Men, get down on your knees right now and beg for forgiveness.
Only men?
We have failed! We have failed, men! We have failed them! We fail our mothers! We fail our sisters! We fail our daughters! We have failed! What are you gonna do about it? Men! 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 We have failed! And what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Stand up and do that.
À ne pas rester silencieux. J'aimerais qu'on répète ça ensemble. Je, en tant qu'homme, on s'engage à ne pas rester silencieux. Man, when you go to God next time, I need you to cover me. Continue to cover me, that I might go in peace. Continue to keep me lifted, that I might go in spirit. Keep my name on your lips when you pray.
Well, that was cold. Very cold. That's the first thing I feel my chest. And I went on the front. Said a few things I need to get out of my chest, out of my heart. Women and men to remember that, you know, also little girls, when they're being weird around a dude or a family member or anybody, to listen to them, pay attention, don't ignore them. It's for real. All right, going to have some hot chocolate right now. I can't feel my toes. Hello everyone. I just came back from a little gathering protest for what happened here in Montreal, where 7 women were murdered by men. So I don't know, I just felt like after that I wanted to like come here and like talk about this, and I wanted to, you know, I don't know, any women who's gets to see this, I hope that you know that you have choices, that you have a voice. And I'm talking for someone with this, you know, experience about this, where, you know, I couldn't, you know, I'd rather stay single mom than live in a situation where I wasn't heard or respected, or, you know, any type of abuse, any emotional, physical, sexual, whatever, you know. And it's just, no, we can't allow that. And that's something that I kind of learned also on the moment of silence that they were doing for each of the 7 women also, is that, you know, we have to stop doing this thing where we teach little girls to stay quiet, to stay silent, especially if it's somebody like they don't feel comfortable or they don't want to interact with certain people. And I'm not talking about just men, and like some women too, like some women are abusive too. So let's not, you know, but also we have to keep in context is that this world is a patriarchy, capitalism, white supremacy world. And one of those mostly oppressed people is women, right? But also I feel like it's like a culture, society taught thing that we teach women to stay quiet, to not say anything, to stay silent. Oh, if you talk too much, or if you do this too much, or if you dress in a certain way, or you do, like, there's so many, like, and there really isn't. it's literally conditions and beliefs, limited beliefs from a long time ago that don't benefit us now in this era. So this is the era of that, and we're gonna continue until justice is served, right? Because right now, if none of us are free, if none of us are still going through a process of dealing with climate change, nobody's free. Nobody's having peace right now. You know what I mean? Yes, you can have your little peace every now and then, but don't forget that there's people dying. There's people going through stuff. There's women. We need to defend women, protect women. Voters of oppression. It's a huge no-no. And whoever passed that law, you are a fucking little piece of shit. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Yes. Let the world know. And I know obviously they don't care because they arrested a woman that literally was just knocking on the door like, hello, excuse me. You're not allowed to do that. But hey, props to that woman. Props to you. That's exactly what each of us, that energy that she had to literally knock on that door and take that, even though it's gonna get her in jail, even though it didn't really fucking matter because the law still went through. That's the energy we should have with every single thing that it's not right. Every single law that's fucked up. Every single law that is considered okay in the system, okay for white supremacists, okay for races and organizations and stuff. That's how we need to go. That woman should not be by herself knocking on that door. Just say. And this is what we have to do. This is why we have to protect women. Because we are always in the front line. We're always in the no, who's protecting us? Huh? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Starts with patriarchy. Like, really. Men, you need to step up. You need to defend women, man. Let's go. And women, I mean, it's a good thing to be on our feminine side and be, and it's a bad thing to be on a masculine because we sound raging and we have hate and all these things. So one of the two. And we're always balancing the two because we all, and the men are taught to lower down the feminine side and then embrace their masculinity, right? And then us is like, you're a girl, you do this, you do that. It's like, we have to shatter all that crap and really act from within and go from within and not let anybody or stay silent or ignorant when things are wrong or things happen. That's all. Like, really, we shouldn't do this. Women right now, if you're being any type of abuse, anything, I hope that you have the courage and the bravery to stand up for yourself. Know that you're worthy, that you're value, that you matter, and that there's people that are going to support you, they're going to be there for you, okay? So don't stay silent and don't keep those painful things and trauma and keep those things inside you. It gets more toxic in the end. And even through therapy and all stuff, that's like, it's so good, but, it sets you free, when you let the world know what happened to you. And also, if that person who hurt you or did something horrible to you is still out there, he's still doing it to other people, other women, and God knows who other else. So by you speaking up, you're standing up not only for yourself, but for other people, for other victims, okay? And that too, whenever a victim comes forward and people, are voicing out, you need to be compassionate and kind, okay? Not make the victim feel like, oh, they shouldn't have said anything, or they shouldn't stand up for themselves, or, we have to support these people because they've been through a lot, and it takes a lot to say these things, to voice out these stuff. So please understand, because when they're voicing this thing, it's going against the status quo. It's going against the present system. It's going against the patriarchy and the capitalism, okay? Because they've been oppressed. They've been dealing with this every single day. By the way, trauma, sexual abuse, and all that stuff, it's every day. I just want to leave it to you. I go to therapy and I do this, but trauma is every day for us. We try to, heal with it and, let it go and do all the spirituality and all these things. And that too, it's been helping going through the spirituality and healing and all that stuff. But it's a process, it's time, and less and less I feel the pain less and less, but it's still there. It's there. And you too, all of us have gone through some trauma. And those who are not healing, who are just numbing it and just keeping it in, you're projecting. You're going to pass that on. And that too, it's just a spiral of negative thing when you're not healed. And you start doing so many unconscious things because it's considered normal. And then you think, oh, what's wrong? What did I say? What did I do? Oh, it's not my problem. Oh, I can't do it right now. I'm too I can't help other people right now. Anything you can do for anybody, it's more than enough. Praying. When you pray for someone, you're doing something. When you, write a nice comment or a nice text or share someone's work or support a business with a product or service from somebody, anything that you could do for anybody is good enough. Not everything that you do for somebody has to deal with money. Even though money does help and help those people right now, especially during a world pandemic. But right now, if you can't really do or give money, there's so many ways that you can give right now. So be kind. Okay, my phone memory is almost done. I wanted to give you girls some encouragement today and remember not to stay quiet. Speak up, okay? You're brave. You can do this. You're a warrior. Female goddess, inner warrior. Never forget that, okay? Never. That's something that I feel like my mama, she always knew and believed in herself, and and more than ever now I'm understanding her even more. So speak up. Love you.